Hello friends, welcome back to the third chapter of class 7 geography, Our Changing Earth. What are tectonic or lithospheric plates? The upper part of earth, which is broken into number of plates, are known as lithospheric plates. These plates move very slowly in a particular direction. These plates move because of molten magma inside the earth. This is earth. The upper part of earth is lithosphere and the broken plates is known as lithospheric plates. These plates move very slowly in a particular direction and move because of the molten magma inside the earth. The molten magma moves inside the earth in a circular manner, which is known as convection shell. As a result, movement of these plates cause changes on the earth's surface. For example, fold mountains are created in the boundary of two converges. Converges means they move towards each other. After colliding, the fold mountains are formed. There are two types of forces which work on the earth. First one is endogenic, which means inside the earth, and second one is exogenetic, which means outside the earth. The landform development is the result of endogenic and exogenetic forces. So what is endogenetic forces? Endogenic forces comes from inside the earth and it is constructive forces. Endogenetic known as constructive forces. Temperature and density variation inside the earth are main drivers of exogenetic forces. The vertical and horizontal movement happen due to the endogenetic forces. Mountain building process happens due to vertical movement of earth, and fault means crack, happen due to horizontal movement of earth. There are types of endogenetic forces. The first one is sudden movement, second one is diastrophic or slow movement. Sudden movement has two parts: earthquake, volcanoes, and diastrophic and slow movement has also two part: aborigenic, which means continent origin, and orogenetic, which means mountain plus building. Sudden movement, as name suggests, the sudden movement caused rapid events and happens more quickly and can be seen within the second. For example, earthquake, and second one is volcano. What is earthquake? When the lithospheric plates move, the surface of earth vibrates. This vibrates travel around the earth and this vibration is called earthquake. In the earthquake, the place in the crust where the movement and cracks happen, this in the earth where the cracks the movement starts, this point is known as focus, and the above to the focus the surface is known as epicenter. The greatest damage usually happen closest to the epicenter and the area around the epicenter, and the strength of the earthquake decreases away from the earthquake. The earthquake cannot be predicted but the impact can be minimized through a strong, resilient infrastructure. Common earthquake predictions are studying animal behaviors, fish in the ponds get agitated, snakes come out to the surface. Earthquake preparation. How will you prepare for the earthquake? Preventive measures are should have strong resilience infrastructure. During earthquake, stay in safe spots such as under kitchen counter, tables or desk. Stay away from mirror areas around chimney, electric poles, fireplaces, etc. Due to earthquake, lake formation, fracture, rupture, fault, etc. may be seen. Second example of sudden movement is volcanoes. Volcanoes is the vent opening in the earth crust through which molten materials erupt suddenly and release a large amount of dust and gases and molten lava. The following minor landforms may be formed by volcanoes are volcanic mountain, volcanic cones, caldera, lava dome, volcanic plug. These are the continent building forces and act from the center of the earth to the earth's surface. It acts very slowly, generally cannot be observed in normal human being. Two types of movements which we can see in volcanic activity: upward movement, large scale upliftment of masses, and downward movement, submergence of land masses. Orogenetic movement. This force is also called mountain building forces. Based on the direction of the force, it can be classified into two parts: tensional force. Due to divergent force means opposite to each other, caused cracking and faulting on the earth's surface. And second one is compression force, due to the convergence nature of which means towards each other, causes folding in the earth's crust. Now, what is exogenetic forces? Exogenetic forces are destructive forces that come from the outside earth. The primary source of exogenetic force is sun. The following types of exogenetic forces are weathering, erosion, and third one is deposition. In weathering, the changes we can see: biological changes, physical changes, and chemical changes. Due to erosion, or we can say the agents of erosion from which the erosion will happen: running water, wave or current, ice and wind. And the deposition one: running and groundwater, wave or current, ice and wind. What is weathering? Weathering happens due to the exogenetic forces. Weathering is the breakdown of rock, minerals, soil, wood, human made structures. In some simple words, weathering is changed form of breaking of object due to weather conditions. There are three types of weathering: biological, physical, chemical. The biological weathering is weakening and breaking of an object into a smaller object by plants, animals, or microbes, such as breaking of rock by growing roots. Physical weathering is over the time due to earth movement and environment changes. The alternate hot and cold environment causes expansion or shrinking of the rock, at result faulting and breaking down of rock happen. Chemical weathering is after physical weathering. The biological chemical weathering starts. Rainwater react with mineral of rock and form new rock, clay or soluble salt. The acidity and salty nature of rainwater react differently to different materials. At a result, breaking down of rock happened. Erosion. Erosion is the wearing away of landscape by different agents, and the agents are water, air, ice, etc. Deposition, the eroded material is carried away by water or winds or ice, eventually deposited at the lower area of the land. By the process of deposition and erosion, different landforms are created on Earth's surfaces. Now, landforms created by river agents. Running water of river erodes the landforms and creates another landforms. The following landforms are created by running water or river are waterfall, meanders, oxbow lake, floodplains, leaves, and deltas. Waterfall landforms. When the river falls from a soft rock to hard rock, it forms a waterfall. Highest waterfall is a Angel Falls of Venezuela, and the other waterfalls are Niagara Fall on the border between USA and Canada, Victoria, USA and Canada, Victoria Falls, the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe. What is meandering? The river enter. First we see the waterfall. After waterfall, the river enter to the plain. So in this plain we have seen the twists and turns. The twists and turns, which is known as meandering. These bendings are known as meandering. Oxbow Lake, due to continuous erosion and deposition along the sides of meandering, over time the end of meanders loop closer. Continuous erosion will make the close of the boundaries of the meandering, and loops cut off. After cut off, it will form another lake which is known as Oxbow Lake. Floodplains along the river, over time flood deposited layers of fine soils and other materials such as sediments. This flat fertile land is known as floodplain. Leaves, raised banks. Banks means above to the sea level to some height are leaves. Delta, in the river mouth, the river break up into number of streams. When the river closer to the sea, then it will break into the number of streams which are known as distributaries, and the river becomes low and deposit to the loads such as slate sediments. Each distributary forms its own mouth and collection of sediments from all mouths, which forms a delta. Coastal landforms created by sea waves. The erosion and deposition of sea waves gives rise to coastal landforms. Beach, sea caves, arcs, sticks, and sea cliffs. Beaches, the sea waves deposited sediments. These are the sea waves, and the coastal area sediments along the shore which formed beaches. Sea caves, when sea waves continuously strike a rock, this is wrong, and the sea wave continuously strike, the cracks developed over the time, they become larger and wider and become sea caves. So you will see the cave in this form. Here we will see the sea water. Sea arcs, this cave become larger, bigger and bigger. Only the roof of the cave remains. The roof will remain. It will known as sea arcs. Stakes, further erosion of the roofs of the sea arcs. Only the walls will left, the roof will disappear. The only The wall will left, these are known as stakes. Over the time, the sea cave to sea arcs and to the stakes. Sea cliff, the steep rock coast rising almost vertically above the sea water is called sea cliff. Landforms created by ice. First one is glacier, second one is glacial moraines. The glaciers are the river of ice that to erode the landscape by bulldozing soils and stones to expose the solid rocks from the below. A beautiful lake in the mountains is created and when the ice will melt. Glacial moraines carried by glaciers such as big rocks, small rocks, sand, slit get deposited and deposition will form glacial moraines. The landforms created by winds. First one is mushroom rocks, second one is land sand dunes, third one is loess. The mushroom rocks, you will see the deposition of sand in the shape of the mushroom. It is known as mushroom rocks. The wind is the agent of the erosion and the deposition in the desert ecosystem. When the winds erode the lower section of the rocks more than the upper part of the rocks left with mushroom shape, narrow base and wider top. Sand dunes, when the winds blow in the desert ecosystem, it takes sand with them and transport from one place to another place. When the wind stops and sand fall and get deposited in a low hill, this structure is known as sand dunes. Loess, the deposited in the larger areas. You can also check the exercise of the chapter 3rd of class 7th. Why do plates move inside the earth? The molten magma moves in a circular cyclic manner, which is also known as convection cell, and because of this convection cell, plates moves. What are exogenic and endogenic forces? Exogenic forces are the destructive forces and comes from the outside, and the endogenic forces are the constructive forces and comes from the inside of the earth. What is erosion? Erosion is one of the type of exogenic forces. The function of erosion is wearing down the landforms by various erosional agents such as water, wind and ice. How are flood plains formed? Flood plains formed along with the river courses by floods deposited of the fine silt and sediments. These fertile lands are called flood plains. The upper part of flood plains, the old deposit of the river, is called Bangar. The lower part of the flood plains river renew itself every year by floods is known as Khadar, and Khadar is very fertile land of flood plains and very suitable for intensive agriculture. What are sand dunes? Sand dunes are one of the landforms created by winds in the desert ecosystem. When winds blow in the desert ecosystem and it takes sands with them from it and transported it to the other places. When winds stop and sandfall get deposited to the low hill structure known as sand dunes. How are beaches formed? Beach is one of the type of landform created by sea caves. The sea waves deposit sediments along the shore forming beaches. What are oxbow lakes? Oxbow lake is like a horse shoe or U-shaped structure created by running water due to continuous erosion and deposition of alongside of meanders. The end of the meanders loops comes closer and closer in such a way, and it will cut out from the main river, and this will form the Oxbow Lake. So the third chapter of class 7 geography completed. Thank you, class.